I asked the GYN surgeon how it was possible that the surgical staple line that closed up her bowel opened up within 24 hours after doing the surgery. And you know what he said to me? I don't know. He didn't know. Want to know why this is so important? Come join me for a moment as I share with you some remarkable information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney practicing law in the state of New York. This was a wrongful death case. The patient went in to have a hernia repaired. And now, during the course of the hernia repair, the doctor inadvertently injures the bowel, and now they go ahead and fix the bowel. Well, how did they fix the bowel? They simply didn't over-sew it. The hole was so big that now they had to cut apart the bowel on two ends and remove that section that was now damaged. And then they take the two ends and connect them together. That's known as an end-to-end anastomosis. And now they suture together the ends of the bowel, so now there's no problem, there's no opening, and everything should be fine. Well, here's two problems with that. The first problem was that this guy was not a bowel surgeon. He was not a general surgeon. Instead, he said, I could do this myself. I don't need to call in a general surgeon. That was problem number one. Number two is that within 24 hours, this patient started to exhibit horrible, horrible symptoms, including elevated heart rate, including fever, including the fact that she was now septic, which means that she was getting an infection throughout her entire body. And it wasn't until she was so horribly sick that the doctors realized we have to rush her into surgery emergently, open her up, find out what's going on, so we can evaluate and see what's happening. You know what they found? They found that the suture line connecting the two ends of the bowel had totally opened up. So now, during the doctor's pre-trial testimony, I had a chance to ask him this question. Doctor, can you tell me why this suture line, why those sutures clearly opened up, as if the sutures weren't even there? And he said, I don't know. How can you not know, doctor? You're the one who did the surgery. Tell me the different possible ways that this thing can open up. And now he proceeded to go ahead and give me a litany of things that could have occurred. And the reality was, he had absolutely no idea why this occurred. My experts, on the other hand, were able to figure out exactly why this suture line opened up, and now the contents of her bowel were leaking out into her abdomen, causing her to get sicker and sicker and sicker, and ultimately die because she was so septic, because she had this massive infection throughout her body. So why do I share this quick information with you? I share it with you just to give you an insight and an understanding into one case where I was able to help a surviving family obtain compensation for the carelessness, the violations of the basic standards of medical care as a result of what this doctor did. You know, I realize you're watching this video because you likely have questions or concerns about your own particular matter. Well, if your matter did happen here in New York and you're thinking about bringing a lawsuit, but you have questions that need to be answered first, what I invite you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. You know, this is something I do every single day, and I'd love to talk to you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email Gerry, G-E-R-R-Y, at oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.